Hello, everyone. Hope you are well. Before I continue, my deepest condolences to the Catholic family, especially on the sad passing away of Pope Francis, the first Pope from South America, and someone who was very well loved all around the world among all communities, and a lot of great tributes coming for him. I remember seeing a clip of him with the famous tennis player Del Potro, and it was an untimely death. And today, my legend is also a very devout Catholic from Australia, as was his opening partner. And he was someone who is regarded as one of the best opening batsmen of all time, a left handed opening batsman, and was the very famous opening partner of Mathew Hayden, who is definitely regarded as one of the greatest opening partnership of all time in Test cricket history, together with the great Sir Gordon Greenidge and Desmond Haynes, and also Herbert Sutcliffe and Sir Jack Hobbs. Their partnership have scored 5,655 runs, which is only second to the great Sir Gordon Greenidge and Desmond Haynes. And he was born in Perth, Western Australia, which made him an excellent cutter and puller of the ball. And he was, even though he was short and very small framed, he was just an absolute counter puncher, and he was full of energy as a batsman. And my dad always used to say he reminded Roy Fredericks of West Indies. And he was the Australian coach after the ball tampering scandal. And he was the Australian coach when they won the T20 World Cup in 2021. I'm talking about Australia's dashing opening left handed batsman Justin Langer, who was very famous for his opening partnership with Mathew Hayden, and they together plundered a lot of runs. He was born 21st November 1970 in Perth, Western Australia, the famous WACA, Western Australian Cricket Association, the most bounciest, fastest pitch, and that made him a very good cutter and puller of the ball, just like Adam Gilchrist, also from Western Australia. And talking about Adam Gilchrist, he together with Adam Gilchrist put on a record partnership against Pakistan in '99 when they were chasing 369 and they were 149 for 5. And both of them scored hundreds and won the test match against Wasim Akram, Waka Yunus, Saklin Mustaq Ahmad, excellent Pakistan bowling attack. And Justin Langer is also one of the most prolific run scorers in Australian first class history and has scored 86 first class hundreds. In all, he played 105 test matches for Australia and he scored 7,696 runs at an average of 45.27, and he scored 23 hundreds. And his highest was 250, which came against England in the Ashes series. And he was a prolific player even when he was young, and he was in the under 19 team and he got scholarships, and he made his test debut at the young age of 22, but he was in and out of the team. And there was a pivotal point. People who have watched cricket in the 90s, 2000s will remember this probably with fondness. Michael Slater was opening partner for Mathew Hayden then, and Justin Langer used to bat number 3. But in the 2001 Ashes series, Slater was injured and Justin Langer went and opened the innings and he scored 100. And in the next two matches as well, he scored 200s, which made three consecutive hundreds in when Slater was not playing, and that cemented his position as Mathew Hayden's opening partner. And that's how Michael Slater fell out of the team. We used to joke, friends, that it's an example that if you get injured and someone plays well, you can just lose your position. And they were absolutely prolific, Mathew Hayden and Justin Langer. I mean, they were so attacking batsmen, counter punchers. And I've said about Justin Langer how he used to counter punch the ball. I mean, he was very small in frame, but he really used to have powerful shots, very good down the ground, and an excellent cutter and puller, being from Western Australia, playing on those bouncy wickets. And obviously, Mathew Hayden and Justin Langer, both of them were left-handed opening batsmen as well, which is a rare thing. I mean, just like, for example, Saeed Anwar and Amir Sohail, also both left-handed batsmen. And there was a big thing that happened in South Africa. I mean, the 100th test of Justin Langer, he was hit by a bouncer from Makaya Ntini of South Africa, and he had concussions and he underwent scans at the hospital, and it was a bad time for Justin Langer, and the doctors advised him not to bat again. But in the second innings, Not listening to the doctor's medical advice, he padded up to bat in the second innings. And Ricky Ponting wrote in his diary that he would have had to declare the innings and forfeit the test match to protect Justin Langer from being hit, because if he was hit again on the head, he would have died. That was the risk, but he didn't listen to medical advice and he was padded up. But thankfully, Australia won that test match, and Bradley scored the winning run, and Justin Langer was not needed to bat. But that shows how much determination he had, the passion for the game, the commitment, the courage, obviously. So that you don't hear that often, batsman taking that kind of risk, which shows his absolute commitment to this game. And after that bad scandal, ball tampering scandal of Australia, in that series against South Africa, Darren Lehman resigned as coach, and Justin Langer became the coach of the Australian cricket team. And I think he's involved in the IPL. I think with the Lucknow Super Giants. I think Justin Langer, and he was always a very honest person and really spoke well. I remember in that series against India, when India were bowled out for just 36 and eventually won the series, Justin Langer was saying never count out this Indian team, and he was all praised for the Indian team. A very well spoken and very honest person, and he has written like 5 books on cricket. And I've also heard that he is trained in martial arts. So a lot of things that Justin Langer was famous for, and he was a popular person in the team, very a very big team man, and always put the team first. And he was a very wonderful gentleman. I mean, he was always nice and very well spoken. Like I said, I mean, he was very friendly on and off the field, and he had an amazing aura about him when he batted. I mean, he really, for them, I'm saying it for the second, third time, he was small frame. But the way, I mean, people who haven't watched Justin Langer's batting, please go on YouTube and watch some of his innings together with Mathew Hayden. It will be an education for you. The way he used to counterpunch the ball, the way he used to punch the ball. It wasn't power, muscle power, but a lot of timing. I mean, the footwork, the preciseness of his footwork, and the punch that he used to give to the ball. He really used to drive the ball well down the ground. And I mean, when I say that his batting is in my memory, I'm saying it from my head. Like I can see Justin Langer batting now, the way he used to cut the ball, pull the ball. I mean, it was like a resilient kind of batsman. I'm not saying he wasn't. He didn't have flair, but he had that resilience about him. The way he used to play his shots, it was like giving a answer, like a tough answer to the bowler, and he really used to put pressure on the bowlers, just like Justin Mathew Hayden, sorry, and both of them obviously put a lot of pressure on bowlers, and they were such a great partnership. I mean, one of the best opening partnerships in the history of cricket. Like I said, 5,655 runs, which is only second in the cricket history after Sir Gordon Greenidge and Desmond Haynes. So that is my video for Justin Lang, one of the great legends of Australian cricket, and someone who is most known for his opening partnership with Mathew Hayden, and who was also the coach of the Australian team after the ball tampering scandal. And when Australia won the 2021 T20 World Cup, he was the coach, and someone who is well known for his outrightness, openness, honesty. I just want to say thank you so much to Justin Langer for all the great memories from the late 90s, 2000s, and for being such an absolute wonderful opening partner to Mathew Hayden, and for being a gentleman, and for being such an outright honest person who talks about the game and who has no shyness in giving credit to the opposition when it is deserved, like when India won the series in Australia. Thank you for all the memories. Good luck with all your coaching jobs. And you'll always be remembered as a legend of this game. And once again, I just want to say sorry and condolences to everyone who used to keep Pope Francis in high regard, and everyone loved him around the world. And it's a sad day for the world. Not many people like him come across, and I just want to offer my condolences to everyone. And having studied in a Catholic institution for 5 years, I have a lot of Catholic friends, very good friends, and my deepest sympathies to all of them. Take care, everyone. God bless you.